Don't love your job, job your love.
What in the
Lady confuses the entire internet with one statement. Don't love your job, job your love. And a lot of netizens are not able to get this. They can't wrap their head around what the lady's trying to drive home. What does she mean by don't love your job, job your love? We'll tell you all about it on this episode of Talk Chaw. My name is Chris, and I'll be doing this way.
I go by the name of Percy, and you know how the game goes, just laying back and watching how everything is going to play out again. And this is a very interesting story, by the way.
Yeah, I came across so many videos of people reacting awkwardly, in surprise, astounded. Some of them were dumbfounded, some of them were taken aback that somebody saying, don't love your job, job your love. Initially, when I heard it, I had the same kind of thoughts about it. I was like, what do you mean? What the F are you talking about? A lot of people have made videos about it, but on the spot, let's say you aren't processing this right now. If I tell you, don't love your job, job your love, what do you think? What would come to mind?
The very way that she chose to delineate her words is a little bit, let me put it in here, it's a little bit raggedy. Like, it's a little bit vague. Like,
it sounds vague.
So sometimes they speak like they are of higher intellect and stuff. So they want to craft their own words and just put everything together and just try to make it make sense and something like that. But I think everybody went through the same experience and they can share the same experience. When you hear that piece of information for the first time, the first thing you do is, what the hell?
What the fuck is she saying? Well, that was Sara. She was on the Mind Valley show with Vishen or Vishen, in which she shared her thoughts about having been in the fashion industry for over 20 years and actually discovering after the 20th year that she doesn't love fashion. She only joined the bandwagon of celebrities who are into fashion. You know, this whole thing about celebrities transitioning from whatever film that they have into fashion. We've seen the likes of Rihanna after becoming one of the best or the best in the world, transitioning into fashion, bringing her old fashion line, cosmetic lines, and all those stuff. She said that she ended up there because a lot of girls were just doing it, but not because she loved it. She found out when a friend told her, do not love your job, job your love. She was on the second episode of Mind Valley, as I told you earlier, and she is a star from the Real Housewives of Dubai. Her name is Sara Al Madani, who ran a fashion house for 20 years before realizing that wasn't her true calling. And Percy, I think you have a little more details on this.
Yeah. So, Dr. Sara Al Madani is somebody that I've been following for quite some period, and I think she's so much into women empowerment. She's so much looking to voice out everything that she knows about everything that she has built, everything that she has learned within this period of her.
She's outspoken.
She's outspoken. She discusses everything, how women are supposed to treat themselves in everything in businesses and stuff. And she is an Arab fashion businesswoman who has about 9 businesses.
Yeah, currently running. She has about 20, right?
20.
But 9 are still up and running.
Yes.
And I mean, some of them probably collapsed. But according to her, about 9 of them are still up and running right now. But it took her a whooping 20 years, 2 decades of her life to realize that the fashion industry that she was running as a business mogul wasn't anything that she was supposed to be in or be interested in. How is that possible?
So the last time I checked, as you were saying, she's into doing all these businesses. And the last time I checked, she has won a lot of awards.
Yeah.
She's having about 140 plus awards nationwide, various types of awards. And one thing that I realized about her story is she is a first generational world builder. And I hope you guys know what that thing means.
Yeah, explain for the benefit
when
of those who
you are the
don't.
first generational world builder, you are trying to start off to build a legacy. And when you see yourself as that type of person, the probability that you are going to lose focus of what really matters to you is so much assured.
Mhm.
So she's somebody that really digged into her work, made sure that she focused so much on her business and make sure that everything was all okay.
She's very hardworking.
She's
She's
very
an
hardworking.
industrious lady.
She's an industrious,
Wow,
and
wow,
she's
wow.
very affluent. She's very rich, and I have to say this: she has a good head on her shoulders, and I can definitely say that she's so rich. But one thing that I think led to her losing her focus was she, as I was saying, she was so much digged inside her work and stuff. But you know that everything comes with the sacrifice. That is what Uncle Ben will tell you.
Yeah,
With great
yeah.
power
Yeah.
comes great sacrifice.
Of course.
So in focusing so much on everything, her tunnel vision, focusing on her business, I think she didn't really get the time to build a relationship with the men that she had an affair with. And
yeah, but
yes,
she was on Real Housewives of Dubai.
Yes.
And she was a star in that reality TV show. You know, you all know what goes down in Real
Yes.
Housewives, that TV show. Let me say she was married at a point.
she has been married 2 times.
Twice. And is she still married?
She's
divorced.
She's divorced currently.
Okay, it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Do you have intel about what happened?
I can't really go that deep into it, but she had a baby with one of the men.
So she's not a baby mama.
She's now a baby mama. The kid is around 10 years old and something like that. But it was more like since she was trying to be the boss over here, I think her affluence.
She's the boss of her life.
Yes.
She owns about 20 companies.
Yes.
She's a millionaire.
Yes. And she started everything from scratch. I cannot say that she had help from her significant other, but one thing that I know for sure is that she put in her blood, sweat, and tears into making sure that she is at the pedestal that she is currently. So I think her really focusing so much in all these things allowed her to lose focus of what we were doing.
Yeah, so she didn't really build her life, her relationship, her love life, her emotional wealth, but she built her physical or financial wealth. And it took her that many years to be able to realize that what she was doing wasn't what she loved. And according to her, a friend told her that what she's going through, I think she broke down, she hit rock bottom at a point, and her friend had to tell her, probably this is not your thing.
Yes.
For the past 20 years, you've been living other people's dream. You are living Rihanna Dem's dream. You are living the Gucci, the Givenchy, and the other fashion brands.
Yes.
Those people, fashion is their life. If fashion is not there, they are no more, right? So she got to realize that no, maybe fashion wasn't her thing. Yeah. She can run the business. She can make people run the business for her. While she focused on what she loves. That was when she ended up on the Mind Valley show with Vishen. And Sara said, don't love your job your love. And the whole of social media went into a frenzy. A lot of people throwing jabs at her, a lot of people laughing, mimicking her. Some of them were even jabbing the host for not putting her on the spot to explain it in detail, but rather saying he loves what she's saying.
But by the way, how the host acted was really funny. Like he was like, "Oh, it really makes sense currently." Like,
it
really makes sense.
When it didn't really make sense. And I know what you're trying to say.
The viewers was like, "What?"
We'll give you some of the reaction.
Don't love your job your love. Don't love your job your love.
What in the fuck are you talking about?
As a friend of mine once told me, don't face your fear. Fear your face.
Don't
love that.
Yeah.
Don't drink your water. Water your drink.
Don't
love that.
Yeah.
Don't ghost the dates. Date the ghosts.
Don't
love that.
Yeah.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Cover a book by its judge.
Don't
love that.
Yeah.
That's it. Your podcast privileges have been revoked.
You're cut off. You're cut off. Job you love. Freaking ridiculous.
As you can see, like netizens weren't just having it. They were. What do you think was more confusing about that statement? Love, don't love your job, job your love.
Okay, so I think it is counterintuitive when you combine those two different statements together. She just flipped the other word round and decided to make a sentence out of it. And we also what happened. You don't have to love your job, but job your love rather.
Yeah.
Which is so vague when you hear it for the first time.
Yeah.
It is so vague.
It needs to be broken down. And when you break it down from that snippet, what do you make from it? Like, no, don't look at the bigger picture because we'll talk about the bigger picture at the later part. But looking at only that statement right now, what does it bring to you?
Okay, so if you are a lady and you are putting so much work into your businesses and your job alone, you might lose sight of what really matters to you. So she was trying to rather advocate for the fact that you have to treat your love life like a job that you are doing. Like wake up every day smiling to your significant other, wake up every day having a perfect conversation with your significant other, wake up every day making sure that you have the best camaraderie that a person can ever think of when you are engaging with your significant other. So that is what I picked up
From that statement, like in it independence, like
Yes.
yeah. But what I think is that she's trying to say is you have to love what you do. Like you don't have to do a job just because it pays you. You have to do what you love. As in, whatever that you're doing, don't do it just because if I don't do this, I won't make money. Like there's a saying that do what you love, do what you love as work or work. How did they even say it, cry? Do what you love as work or as a profession, and you will not have to work your entire life.
Okay.
If your work is what you love doing, then you're not working. You're having fun throughout your life. But imagine that you don't love your work. Going to work every morning is like an awful experience. Every morning will be like another time of the morning again. I have to get up and go. Like you always be so distressed. Every morning will be like another day to be depressed, another day to ponder about why you are even living or existing in the first place. So for me, I think it's like for you to work or your job should be something that you love. Okay. Right? So live your life as a way of what? Loving your job. Not you as a way of doing jobbing what you love. Right? Your job is what you love.
Okay.
Not you rather trying to love your job. That is not possible. But listen right now. I love speaking. Like, for instance, I usually say, I want to talk for a living. So if I'm talking, I don't think it's going to be a job. So okay. I'm doing Talk Chaw. Okay. I love talking. I want to do Talk Chaw. If I'm doing Talk Chow, I'll never be fatigued doing Talk Chow. But imagine to go and take an introverted person who is not outspoken, who doesn't like talking, who doesn't like to talk, to come and sit there just because at the end of the month, I agree to this will pay the person this amount of money. The person will come and do for the money, but the person will not be contented.
Yeah,
right?
You're right.
So I think that's the idea that I got from it. But for the benefit of those who haven't watched the full video, away from the social media reactions, this is the full video.
You have 9 companies.
Yeah.
I believe you started 16. 9 are surviving right now. 9 are alive right now.
Out of like 18, yeah, and just 9 survived. And I've heard that from a friend of mine. He said, "Don't love your job, job your love." Don't
I
yeah,
love that.
Yeah, and when he said that to me, that hit me, and I was like, my business is me jobbing my love, basically making my passion my job, like my own business my job. And he's like, don't love your job. Yeah, that hit me so hard, and like that's how I went about it.
And
I had
now-
a fashion house. I did it for 20 years, but then I realized after 20 years of doing fashion that I never loved fashion. I just did it because I'm a girl, and everyone told me that's what girls should be doing. And I felt like I was cornered into like an industry based on my gender, and it was making money. It was doing good. I was doing fashion shows all over the world and catwalks and everything, fashion weeks. But I was like, I'm not happy. Even if it's making money, I'm not happy. You know, I'd rather take that energy and do something I love, because I feel like success is, and I've heard that from a friend of mine. He said, don't love your job, job your love. So don't
I
yeah,
love that.
Yeah, and when he said that to me, that hit me, and I was like, my business is me jobbing my love, basically making my passion my job, like my own business my job. And he's like, don't love your job. And yeah, that hit me so hard.
She has explained or gone into the detail of what she meant by don't love your job, job your love. And you can see that it makes sense now. because the snippets that the social media people are using to make fun of her or ridicule whatever went on the second episode of Mind Valley with Vishen, I don't think if they had this full video, they would have been mocking her or thinking she's too shallow for saying that. Do you think they would have, if they had, they were privy to this video, the long video, they would have been doing that?
Oh no, no. I think they would have really thought things through and just made sure that they actually took the advice rather than just ridiculing it into a very far extent of just like mocking her or something like that. And
people were making fun of her. Yeah,
the video where the guy said, "Don't judge a book by its cover, but rather cover a book by its
judge.
judge."
They were now flipping
It
it.
threw me off. It was so fascinating. Like it was so
Seriously.
fascinating, so crazy.
Seriously, people were now flipping it into funny clips and all those stuff. Some people were so mesmerized. They were like, what are you saying? What are you saying?
It was so crazy.
And I share in their owl, like their surprise, their inability to comprehend the full meaning of what she's saying. But maybe if they had the full video that we just played for you a while back, their perspective would have been a different one. But either way, she was doing fashion for 20 years before realizing that it's not a job that she loves, and she started pursuing a love that she jobs. Isn't that what she said? Don't love your job, job your love. As in, job your love. Do a work that you love, right? So look at her from the images that we just showed you. She looks very young. How old do you think she is?
Well, I think, probably speaking, if she started off making money 20 years ago and was able to create all these form of wealth and create these whole businesses and ventures, I think she will probably be getting close to her 40s.
40. So she started at 20.
Probably, yeah.
Well, so that means she's now in the 40s. But she looks nothing close to 40. Don't you think?
I don't want to say anything, but I just let this remain between us. I think there have been a change of something when you look at her face.
Oh,
that is what I want to see. Maybe she added makeup or something.
You are insinuating that the makeup has covered a lot of wrinkles, huh?
No, it goes beyond the makeup.
She has plast on, cosmetic surgery.
No, I'm not trying to say.
Oh my God!
If you want to say your thing,
oh my God!
Just
she went under the knife to look that way. But anyway, Vishen, the Mind Valley's host, was like, share your experience, your own experience in the comments below. Have you jobbed your love? For example, I jobbed my love for personal growth and the result was Mind Valley. So he himself too started jobbing his love when he started Mind Valley as a show. I believe it's never too late to make a change and pursue what you love. Remember, you are in control of your own destiny, just as Sarah just said. So go on and start jobbing your love instead of loving your job.
So for me, I think they really have to reiterate on this issue further, because people might take it the wrong way. Because me, growing up, I really wanted to be a pilot. I just found the love and the passion and everything to be a pilot.
But after the helicopter crash, you change your mind, huh? Or you are still on the pilot journey?
I'm still on the pilot journey. I'm an incoming pilot very soon. But one of the advices that I would give to the youth these days is that they say that motivation is fleeting, and you doing something with motivation alone will keep you on your ass every day. But if you're going to add discipline to it, rather, that will push you to various forms of grades that you can never think about. So I think don't just follow your passion, follow your feeling. Just try to make sure that you instill discipline to it. The best self-motivation that a person can ever get is self-motivation. Just motivate yourself each day. Wake your ass up and just make sure that you do what really matters the most. That is what I picked up from.
Yeah. So basically, I believe in a perfect blend or balance of the two. Doing what you love and having the perfect discipline to continue doing it. As I said earlier, I want to talk for a living. That's why I created Talk Chaw, to be able to talk my mind out. But it doesn't mean, say, until the moment that I lose interest in Talk Chaw, it should come to a standstill or crash down. I should be able to build the discipline that even on days that I don't feel like going, I should still turn up on my camera
Yes.
and talk, right?
Yes.
So it doesn't mean that you only rely on your emotions or on your motivation to move on. Yes, you love doing it, but there are days that you aren't just having it.
Nah.
Right? The motivation ends there.
The
It will
engine
take
is just-
discipline to get through that day, right? And remember, it's better to keep on doing the little that you do each day. It's better than the quantum that you do per day and go to sleep the next, right? So let's say you do 50 today for a whole week, next you don't do anything. Somebody does 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 for the whole month. The person surpasses your 50 that you did out of passion in one day, right?
So never be complacent or reluctant or content about your achievement currently. If you are getting A's in life, make sure that you strive hard to get to A pluses and
Yeah.
A plus pluses, because there is more to life than people are actually assuming of. So
Yeah.
that is basically
Yeah.
it.
So if it took Sarah 20 years to realize that she didn't love what she was doing before she began to job her love, don't wait for 20 years. Maybe you should jump the rope, get into the precipice, and look beyond what you want to make from that job and start thinking of how you want your life to be wonderful going forward. And you will live your life full of enjoying it and not having to endure it just because you want to make the bag. This is Talk Chaw. My name is Chris, and I've been doing this.
We're back at it with Percy again, and you know what it is. Just
See ya.